Hey you guys, AK-47 Master here, back with another episode of Phoenix Wright's Attorney. On the last episode, we started investigations here on Gore Lake, the final day, and we're going to be going to the caretaker's shack. Now that he's absent, he's in the detention center. He's not at the detention center, he's actually on the run, but he's going to be in the detention center at some point, so let's check out his shack now that he's not here. Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself. For herself, I mean. Oh, she's gonna say the same exact thing. Okay, obviously, first thing we want to check out here is the safe, which we couldn't open when that old man was here. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. His porn stash. I'm not sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. But there's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Wow. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Mr. Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Wow, Salai was actually incredibly helpful for once. Well, for twice, technically. Well, we'll see that second time. It's probably in this episode. But okay. We're definitely going to want to show this to... what's-his-face? The fat guy. Who lets out a hems a lot. Mr. Grossberg. Because obviously, he was there as well, so he must know something as well. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste, let's get going. Well, that's what I was about to do, but you had to interrupt me and tell me that. Useless piece of information. Let's go over to the law offices. He's out. Again? When does he work anyway? Now, don't be too harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. So the one time we need him, of course, he's nowhere to be found. And wait a minute. What the heck is that thing? That thing up on his shelf. I'm just noticing that now. What is that? Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with... Alright. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Is that like a wolf or something? What the heck? Chupacabra, I guess. Alright, let's go to the detention center. Visitor's room. Alright. You look as grim as always. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money? Huh, now that you mention it. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Nobody remembers but me. Well, it only really mattered to me anyways. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became an attorney. What? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. What are you trying to say, Edgeworth? Well, maybe, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Oh-ho. Perhaps. Touché. I have nothing to say to that. Why prosecute? Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you, Nick. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that damn elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. So, what are you trying to say? You hate us now? What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly? Yes, even the card house. In all cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. Ever? But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you say is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. Humph. Well, it's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well, he's had a perfect run for 40 years. But now we're finally gonna break it. Let's show him this letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? Huh? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Oh, revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations of the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? Yanni. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Oh. Let's figure out who this old man is anyways. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Then the earthquake happened. The earthquake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. Oh! And with that scream, I wake up. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? It can't be. If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why you wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we could do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe? There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. And that is Grossberg. So we will have to see him on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. I am AK-47 Master, and I'm signing out.